Дженези, скажи, в чем твоя самая сокровенная мечта? Чего бы ты хотел на самом деле?
What is your fondest wish?
My fondest wish is for people to be free, and for people to understand what it takes to be free. The freedom I have is blissful. It's amazing, the freedom I have, the liberation I have. The only problem for me is that I still feel like I'm in prison because there's not many others that are free. So I'm still contained in this prison with these people here because, you know, I can't get help without them. So if they're not free, then I'm still not free. So my fondest wish is that everybody gets free. Everybody has the chance to experience the liberation that I feel. Because once everyone else gets free, then we can all grow together. And the liberation that I feel will be unimaginable if everybody else joins me. So that's my fondest wish, is not just for myself but for other people, is for everybody to understand that we can be free. We don't have to do the shit that we're being told that we have to do. By governments, by politicians, by pharmaceutical companies, by corporations. We don't have to do this shit. You know, we might mess up along the journey, but hey, so what? We mess up, we start again the next day. But we do not have to do what we are told by these people that we don't want to do the shit they're telling us to do. We don't have to do it. We really do not have to do it. But for some reason, people feel that they cannot stand up as a unit and be one and take control. For some reason, you know, the many want to be controlled by the few, when really we have the power, you know, to dictate to the governments, not for the governments to dictate to us, because they're supposed to be serving us, but they're not. They're serving themselves. So, you know, I really do wish and I hope in my lifetime that the people can take back control, and, you know, we can live in a society where our needs are taken care of and just not the needs of the few.
На твой взгляд, люди жили без еды раньше, или это скорее представляется эволюционным новым шагом?
From your point of view, were people food free before they have started to eat?
Obviously.
Or this is just...
Of course people were food free before. I mean, we invented this process to eat food and to eat processed food in the first place. You know, we invented the process to flavor it, to season it, to make it taste good, so we will continue to eat it. So, in my opinion, you know, like I've said before, the fruits and vegetables, they have a life of their own. They're nothing to do with us. They grow because they grow by themselves. We don't control their life force. We don't dictate how they, well, we do dictate how they grow, but they have their own community, they have their own life, they have their own, their bodies have their own process to grow. We have no control over that. So they have nothing to do with us at all. So there's no reason for us to eat them, in my belief system. And I believe we were all food free before. Well, I may not go as far as to say all of us, but definitely people like me were food free before, and we can definitely go there again. But we need reminding. Our bodies need to be woken up, because, you know, right now we're putting so much shit in our bodies that's putting our bodies into a coma, into a sleep. So, you know, once, shall we say, certain people can wake up, then they will realize that they're more than they are told they are, and they can do more than they can possibly imagine. So yeah, I do believe that certain people were food free. And me, for one, I believe I am here to be an example, just to bring a message. I'm not here to be famous. I'm not here to make lots of money, although it would be nice. I'm not here to really do that. My belief is that my purpose is to bring a message to the people that are like me, that this is a possibility.
А что произошло в обществе или в мире, что люди стали есть еду?
What had to happen in society, in the world, that made people start eating?
Interesting question. You know, this has just come to me and I'm really excited about it actually. I believe that, you're the first people to hear it. The first people to hear it. I believe that humans came to this planet. We're not of this planet. I believe we are aliens. I believe humans came to this planet food free, with no need to eat, no need to drink. Alright? Their bodies control everything and they are their own universes and we are self-sustaining. I believe we came to this planet and we copied the animals. I believe we copied the animals. We saw animals eating, so we thought, oh, let's eat. And I believe that's what happened. I believe that, because people always say to me, oh, well, animals eat and, you know, blah, 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 blah. I believe we copied animals, not the other way around. Because if for instance, if animals eat the food that humans eat, they get the same diseases that humans get. So I believe it's we copied the animals. We saw them eating, so we're addicts. And I believe, for whatever reason, I believe the concept of eating has been abused and manipulated by the corporations, and we've been conditioned to maintain the cycle of sedation. By being conditioned to believe that we eat with love. We don't eat with love. Eating causes destruction, nothing else.
А вот если пойти глубже, да, и дальше, то почему мы оказались здесь, да, и где мы должны были бы быть, если не здесь?
Going deeper into that reason, why did we come to that planet? And if we are not here, where should we be?
Who knows? Hell knows. I don't believe that we came to the planet to learn lessons, and I don't believe, because fuck me, that is, if we really came to this planet to learn lessons, then we really must have been bored. Wherever we're from, we must have had nothing to do, because, you know, there's better ways to enjoy life. And also, if we came here to learn lessons, what are we learning them for? You know, when we go back to wherever we came from, what are we learning these lessons for? What are we going to use these new experience for? You know, for me, I believe that we're here now, and lessons we've learned on this planet should be used for bettering ourselves now on this planet. Not for when we're dead, or, you know, as all the spiritual people say, you know, you karma. You know, you do good things now for better things when you're dead. I don't believe that.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.